Thank you for tuning into Anime Radio. Today we'll be talking about my favorite anime. But don't we have any announcements today? Oh my gosh, we don't? Of course we do, silly Billy. Well, as a lot of you might know, we have anime news coming up, and I'm working on a special Demon Slayer video, and I'm so close to finishing it. Please, I'll be making a second of these videos, which will be my least favorite anime I've ever watched. So stay tuned for that. But with all that said and done, let's move on to the video. You might be thinking, but we already know your favorite anime. It's Demon Slayer. Wait. When did I ever say that? Because I don't have one. And obviously there are so many good animes like Kimetsu no Yaiba, but you most definitely saw our last video on Monster Musume. So could it be that? No. But there are still plenty of other animes to love and adore, which I'm doing today. Let me start out by saying this won't be a tier list or a list, and it won't be in any specific order. I'm just going through animes that are great. Wait, no. Good? No. Oh, yeah. Amazing! I love a good emotional movie, but what if it was an emotional anime movie? Well, that's a Oscar right there. If you haven't watched The Tale of Princess Kaguya, which you should go watch, after this video of course, please stay, I'm so lonely. It is such an incredible Ghibli movie, which should get more credit because it was such a masterpiece and so beautiful. And another reason why you should go watch it, even if you're not there for the story or the sentimental stuff, then do not fear, because it is still such a great movie. The animation alone. If you haven't seen anything about this movie's animation, then let me fill you on the details. It is as if a traditional Japanese myths and legends book has come alive. And oh my gosh, it is good. It's like these pictures, it's like these tales. So good. But enough with that already, because I want to hear about JoJo. Well, JoJo is an incredible series that has such a deep and bizarre story to it, which really does make the whole bizarre aspect just shine in JoJo. But why doesn't this work on other animes? Well, I can answer that question. It is definitely because the creator of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Hirohiko Araki, made the story and characters fit in with the whole bizarre aspect, which made JoJo such a perfect anime. Oh, and don't get me started on the story and the family trees and the lineage and the powers, the stands. I made 2 videos about stands, and oh my gosh, there were so many more stands that I could have went over. But yeah, JoJo is bizarre, so that's a reason why you should go. But what if you're not there for any of that stuff, like the story and the other stuff? Then you can always stay there because of the humor and the comedy and the just complete aspect of plot holes just everywhere. Also, this can make such good theories. I mean, I don't think MatPat covered JoJo on a theory of his, but I mean he should, because there are currently 5 seasons of JoJo out of the anime, but there are mangas and there are so many characters and plot holes which should be glossed over. But let's move on. Demon Slayer Kimetsu no Yaiba. I have never seen such a crisp anime. I say this because it has such an interesting and very fan-friendly concept, because people who have just started watching, or people who are intense weebs and otakus, will like it as it has such a simple concept for those early stage anime fans, and a deep, richer story for those weebs and otaku, which people who have read the manga can back me up. But not only that, it even takes very simple character personalities, like the very vulgar and annoying, loudmouth personality, or that shy, extremely strong guy personality, and it makes them fun and enjoyable and rememberable, and it's so cool. It is so cool. Oh, and come on, props to the animators. Look at this. It is like, wow. Let me list some animes I liked but aren't good enough to be in this video. I won't be giving them a description. I'm just going to go through why I like them, just a very short summary, I guess. Also, I will be making a part 2 but of my least favorite animes, so go watch that, please. Your Lie in April is such a great musical anime. I loved the animation when he was playing the piano, and we even used a scene from Your Lie in April in our new anime news intro. So just wait for anime news and maybe you can see what it is. Jibuku Shonen Hanokokan. Lovely story. It made the characters so very, very interesting, and I just loved the dynamics of the relationship between the main character and the second main character, I guess. Konosuba. It was a fantastic isekai. It was hilarious. It made me laugh. Not many animes can make me laugh because I don't really show any emotion when I'm watching animes except for anger, sadness, and anger and sadness. Your Name was a fantastic movie, but it had some flaw, of course. But it was such a great movie. It had such a beautiful dynamic, and the story, it just made my heart skip a beat. It was very good. Dr. Stone, it brought science and anime together. Science being my favorite topic in school, and anime being anime. It just brought them together, and the characters were very, very well thought out. I loved the main character. I want to watch the season 2 whenever it's coming out. Please, can somebody find when Dr. Stone season 2 will come out, because I love it. Mob Psycho 100 and One Punch Man. Oh my gosh, these two, same creator, not the same, how do I call this, greatness on season 2. Mob Psycho 100 being the higher up greatness than One Punch Man. But I loved season 1 of One Punch Man because it was so great. The everything in it just had so much lore and so much depth into it, and the main character Saitama, oh my gosh, he is great. Mob Psycho 100, the main character is awesome. I love it. Really good. No Game No Life, personally one of my favorite isekais, or my favorite isekai, because it just, the animation as well just stood out to me because it had such a crisp glow, and I wish there was a season 2 of this because it was really, really, really cool. My Hero Academia, it was just a mind-boggling show when it came out, and it still is, but the hype has died down quite dramatically, I guess. Other than those hardcore fans, obviously, but still, it died out. Preferences are quite subjective, but anime preferences are exactly the same. Say someone who likes yaoi and hentai and ecchi, isekai. Why is isekai? I don't know, isekai is just there. They're very similar because, well, if someone hasn't noticed, they're quite sexual. Or what if somebody doesn't care much for those genres and prefers shonen? Well, shonen is quite similar to adventure and harem and shoujo. Shoujo being the bonds of and relationships between characters. Harem being just there, I guess. And adventure being the action, adventure based part of shonen. We can all agree that we want to see the next big anime be at least one of these interesting genres, and we all want to know, why the hell is isekai a thing still? I mean, it's gone through many phases in the anime community, but still, why is it a thing? I think it's because, well, obviously, isekai shows so many funny and interesting, and oi, don't you dare cut me off, for how dare you? Oi, oh wait, I can still talk. Don't you dare cut me off, please, I want to talk a little more. Well, I'm so sorry for rambling on, but before you go, I'd like to mention that we still have some announcements that I would like to go through. obviously anime news, my Demon Slayer manga, blah 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 blah. There's gonna be a part 2 to this thing, I guess. It will be my least favorite anime. And also I'm making a thing called Anime Classics, which if you haven't seen my last video on Pokemon, well, Pokemon is something quite classic to anime fans, so I would like to venture on and go to Bakugan and Beyblades and Dinosaur King and other animes that people adore in the early stages of anime watching time, I guess. Okay, well, anyway, it seems that that is all that we have time. So, thank you for tuning into Anime Radio, and we hope for you to join us in our next video. Thank you, and goodbye. And also, if you're seeing this, it might be the morning, so Ohayo gozaimasu. Or if you're seeing this at night, oyasumi nasai.